The way war has been changing the PTSD triggers for the veterans has been really fascinating to me. The classic PTSD veteran scenario that I'll see is someone from Vietnam who is really triggered by flora or the jungle. So, for example, their family wants to go to the botanical gardens, and being surrounded by all that foliage absolutely sets off their PTSD, and it's really hard for them to handle. So, a lot of our goals are using medications to make it more tolerable to be around foliage. But the war in Ukraine isn't fought in a jungle. It's fought very differently. So you know what's setting off their PTSD now when they come back? Drones. Like the quadcopters from Best Buy. Just be hanging out at the park and some kid sends up their quadcopter and that's what sends them off now. Because of this circumstance, people are leveraging household goods as weapons in combat, which is going to make it harder to separate the two when you go home. If I'm using, I don't know, this phone as a bomb, because I'm using guerrilla tactics, if I go home and I see those phones everywhere, like, it's just gonna make that trauma so much harder for people to separate.